All right, starting it up. Okay, gentlemen, welcome to Blerd Talk, episode 57. We have a good friend has returned to the show after a long hiatus. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself again, good buddy?
I'm gonna change my damn name. I'm talking about Mr. Nuisance. I'm to be determined.
To be determined.
What's up,
Okay.
everybody?
Work.
Yeah.
Okay. Jay, go ahead.
Just Jay. This is gonna be an interesting episode, man.
This is gonna be a very interesting episode.
I kind of like this.
Just for the record,
I'm just gonna sit here and just like this.
Exactly. Scott has not seen any of the movies we're talking about, so and just to give you a heads up, this is going to be full of spoilers. Okay, just to let you know. If save the video for later, go see the movie and then come back, but it's gonna be full of spoilers. All right, but first we gotta get some shout outs out the way. Okay, one, shout out to Delonte and Kiki. All right. Shout out to my man Will, who for the bachelor party, we went to the bar. Your man ordered 2 hot dogs. He ordered 2 hot dogs fully loaded.
Scott, you can hear us? Who's muted?
Am I muted? No, I'm not muted.
I'm not muted. You muted.
Damn, I don't hear anything. Okay, so what's gonna happen is I'm gonna disconnect and come back.
All right,
Bad.
we'll take that.
Bad.
Okay.
This is live.
Shout out to Ryan. Yep, Jabril, your man had the glizzies.
Yeah, you good?
All right, I'm good. I can hear you.
Ming said it's low. Hold on, Ming said it's a little low right here. So I got to up my.
Why you still talk about that? Man, let that man live, man.
Shout out to Ryan, the video guy who got us all for the good side.
But he said something about the rats.
No. Our boy.
Okay. Never mind. I'm about to say. Okay.
Oh man, yeah, he did it at the bachelor party. Jabril, he asked for 2 glizzies, fully loaded.
Oh, you did. Not fully loaded though.
He did ask for 2 glizzies though.
He asked for 2 glizzies.
Okay, so this is gonna be.
Oh my gosh, man.
I think we need to step in because we got an hour. Because after that, you guys don't like to watch us, Paul. But I'm gonna step right into it. The 2 movies we're gonna talk about, we're gonna save Across the Spider-Verse for last. But I did go see Transformers: Rise of the Beast, and I was impressed. Good story, great acting. Everybody did good. There is a kicker at the end. Okay. Jabril, I know what you're thinking. Jabril got yep, I went to go see. Okay, so in Rise of the Beast, basically, Transformers are there. They're trying to get home. Now, remember, it takes place in 1994. Well, the action happens. Yep. So I don't know. It seems like it's right after. It's supposed to take place after Bumblebee. That's what I'm taking. It's supposed to take place after Bumblebee, the last Transformers movie. That was good too.
I feel that.
What?
The one with John Cena.
Yeah, the one with John Cena. Bumblebee.
That's Bumblebee.
Right.
That's Bumblebee.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. So the guy Anthony, who's he's like the
main character.
Yeah, the main character. He helps the Autobots and the Beast, basically Optimal Primal and all them from Beast Wars. But at the end, hold on, Scott, this is what happens. So he goes for a job interview, okay? They say, hey, what are you and your friends up to? Or what were you doing in Peru? And they were like, whoa. And he's like, how do you know I was in Peru? And all this. Well, they hand him a card. He flips the card over and it says G.I. Joe. So it's almost like they're trying to connect the Transformers and G.I. Joe because they hand him the card and they say, you should come work for us. And they flip it over and it says G.I. Joe on it. Now, here's the funny part. That's how I was. I was like, wait, what's going on here? So are they saying that he's going to be part of G.I. Joe? But besides that part, I did think the movie was good. I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. Jason, I can tell by your face that I don't think me and you are going to share the same thing on this. So look at this guy. Look at this guy.
I'm still trying to process G.I. Joe and why they...
Exactly.
Why? Especially after the second G.I. Joe movie, which
was horrible than the first.
Terrible. The second was bad.
Yeah.
The first one was at least decent.
Yeah.
Something.
It was. Yeah, it's like Annihilation, but I digress.
I agree. I think I'm going to slightly shock you, Josh. It was I didn't see Bumblebee, so I have no opinion. I saw the Wahlberg Transformers.
I never saw any of those. After Shia LaBeouf, I stopped.
Shia LaBeouf was the first three, and Mark Wahlberg was the fourth, right?
Yeah. So basically, this was the sixth one. Ming said we low. Hey, let me know if the volume is good, y'all, because the people watching, I just had to up it real quick. Ming said he couldn't hear it. So you actually liked it? Yeah, go ahead.
Just okay. So the first three with Shia LaBeouf. How many did Mark Wahlberg do?
I think he probably did
one,
3.
right?
No, it was more than one. He did. I forget
2.
the names of it.
Age of Extinction and The Last Night.
So that's 3, 4, 5,
okay.
And then Bumblebee 3. Because they said 6.
Age of Extinction is when they did the Dinobots, which I'm gonna get to later. And the Fallen Night. Oh, okay, yep, he was in both of them.
Okay, Ming said it's better.
Okay, so I gotta
The Last Night.
I gotta see those two then. Okay.
So
I don't think I saw The Last Night, but I did see
the one where Optimus gets taken over by the little girl from Cybertron, and they show Unicron at the end. So basically, this one had to do with Unicron too. Unicron is actually like the villain and the thing. But I
that
enjoyed
doesn't change my opinion. It was they should have Easter egged a whole lot more. I mean, especially the Terracons.
Yeah,
they couldn't have just said Predacons.
Yeah.
The Beast War aspect of the movie was like in the back burner. It really was only used to set up the movie for real.
It was.
They just used the Beast Wars as an excuse for a plot, and then they could have used a whole lot more Beast War characters, man. I mean, they pulled out Scorponok, and I was like, okay, but they already ruined Dinobot on the last Transformer movie. No arachnophobia, no arachnid.
Yeah, they didn't have her. Which was weird that they didn't have arachnid, because I'm like, she was, like, I get it. Yeah,
I forgot. Megatron's right hand man in Beast Wars. I forgot what animal he was. He was the Wasp, right? No, the Wasp was the stupid one. Dang, I forgot who he was right hand.
The Wasp would probably be Starscream.
But in one of the episodes of Beast Wars, Starscream possessed one of them. One of the Beast Wars people, Beast Wars robots. He possessed one of them. But I think it was Waspinator actually. But this is the best human story out of all of them. Right? It was well put together.
It was very put together.
No knock on Shia. Shia's context of his was different than the others, but the human story was pretty cool. Michael, it was alright.
The girl from Swarm is in it. I think her name is Dominique Fishback. She did good. The dude from In the Heights, Anthony, I forget his last name, but he did good. His little brother. Yep, the main dude, his little brother. And hey, Jason, you tagged on something I like. The human aspect of it was very good. I felt like with the old Transformers, okay, he saw some glasses, burned it, and that was kind of whack. This one, like, he was taking care of his brother. His brother had sickle cell. He needed the money, so he got involved. Like, the dude convinced him into just like stealing a car. and after he's convinced him to steal the car or whatever, he's tried to steal one of the Transformers, basically. And
Pete Davidson.
And Pete Davidson actually plays Mirage, and he did damn good. He did damn good.
He was a little over the top for me in certain points, but overall, he did do good. He did do good.
Jabril said, "Do y'all hear yourselves? You said Transformers is good."
Based on how I watched it, it was okay.
It was not bad. Like I know how it seems because it's Transformers.
No. I didn't. I
went to the movies to go see it. I went to the movies to go see it.
I saw it other ways, and based on that, it was decent. Is that a high 2, low 3?
Whoa,
around that range. About the 3 is average, man.
Wait, are we doing the 5 system? Yeah, the 5 system.
I'm at a 3 at best. I'll grade it on the curve. I ain't gonna hurt the movie too bad. I'll give it a 3.
I'll give it like a 3. Okay, I can stand by that. I can stand by that.
I laughed when they did the Bumblebee thing. I said, y'all know y'all gotta sell toys. I ain't killing off Bumblebee. Stop playing with me.
I ain't gonna lie to you. For it? I ain't gonna lie. No, his entry. I knew it's Bumblebee. You can't kill off. If there's 2 people you can't kill, you can't kill Bumblebee and you can't kill Optimus.
Come on, Hasbro.
But the way he came back though, when he jumped out the plane, they was like, "Don't call it a comeback." And he was. I was like, "This so vicious." I was like, "All right, that's vicious." So I enjoyed it. I was not expecting that from you, though. I was not expecting you to say that you liked it.
For a whole half a second, I thought they was gonna be smart and have him like transform from like Bumblebee to Hot Rod, but I ain't gonna go there. And people don't know about Hot Rod, so we ain't gotta go to that conversation.
Right,
but
right.
I knew he wasn't dead in the least bit.
I knew he wasn't dead. There's no way they're gonna kill off Bumblebee. Like he's a top selling character. Like nobody even knows who the rest of the damn Autobots are besides. But the female, I did like that she was in it though. Because she was in the old Transformers movie. I always forget her name.
I forgot her name.
Yeah, I'm glad she was in there. So yeah, Scott, that's the new rating system.
Rhinox, Cheetor, and Optimus Primal was in it, but they were in Air Raid, but they were the only 4 Beast Wars Transformers.
Yeah, that was only them.
That was the thing. It was just them. Yeah. No Rat Trap. You know what I'm saying?
I forgot about Rat Trap. Oh my
None of them.
God.
Yeah, they didn't go. They could have went in the bag, bro. I'm surprised they didn't.
But they didn't.
I'm surprised they didn't. They didn't go in the bag.
But
it's still a Transformers movie. I don't know why they call it Rise of the Beast.
Yeah.
It's pretty much Transformers 7. I don't know. You ain't had to add the Rise of the... Because it's nothing about Beast Wars for real.
It's really not.
It's really not the characters in it.
Yeah, it's just the characters in it. Okay. Yep. And like you said, they used them to bring in the story. So it's kind of, But it was
just a step in the story, bro.
And they already kind of introduced some of the characters from Beast Wars in the previous movie, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, outside of he didn't turn into Dinobot, but Optimus Prime was riding on the dinosaur.
Oh yeah, but was that?
They alluded to it, but they didn't.
They alluded to it, yeah, but they didn't like hit the ground running.
Okay, so what you're saying is I really don't want to watch those Sam Witwicky movies again.
No, but that's the thing. You don't have to watch those to watch this. You don't have to do that. You can literally start
different
here.
Stories, no connecting characters.
I know it's no connected characters to those.
Oh, so I can skip those Mark Wahlberg ones.
Yes,
but and I did like this part. Optimus Prime, how he was throughout the movie. The previous movies kind of played into how he felt now, because at this point they about to get the key, this interdimensional key. So at this point, Optimus Prime is like, F everybody, get the key. Let's go back to Cybertron. I don't care about none of this no more.
Yep, he's like, I don't trust humans. Forget it.
Right.
So is it like a timeline thing? Like everything's going in order?
Not really.
Because you said this movie takes place in 94.
Right. But see, the old Bumblebee took time like in the past too. It wasn't in the present. The Bumblebee movie took like place in the past.
I didn't even know that. I saw it and I didn't even know it was the past.
I really want to say that one may have been like 89, like 1989, 1990, something like that.
For real?
Yeah. It didn't take place in the present. It did not. So that's why I was thinking it was a sequel to Bumblebee.
Yeah, it was decent.
It was decent.
It's not better than the first two. What was the third one again? The third was when he went to Transformers Heaven, right? Oh, the third one was
those two robots that were annoying.
No, those were the first ones. The two robots that thought they were black.
The third one was Galvatron.
Yes.
When they updated Megatron's dead body.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Megan Fox, right? Megan Fox was gone.
In the third one,
she was gone, right?
Yeah,
it was the blonde haired girl. It was the blonde haired girl.
Yeah, that was third one was Galvatron. Yeah. That's right.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I thought it was kind of better than the first one. Like to me, the first one, I couldn't get past the black robots. I was like, this gotta be the most racist bullshit. Like, who approved this?
The way on the first one, the way the Decepticons rose up, the way that scene with Megatron, Starscream, all of them pulled up together, you can't beat that. That was like our childhood come to life for real. And the same banter too. Starscream, shut up. Yeah. Do the job, find this joke. Soundwave, bruh.
Yeah,
where they at, bruh? That's Megatron. That was dope, man. Scourge was a cool villain. Scourge was a cool villain. He was alright. He ain't Megatron. I mean, nobody is.
Nobody's Mega. And which is weird because I would have thought when he was coming through the trees, like, they would have pulled Megatron, because Megatron wasn't in this one at all. But in the Beast Wars, Megatron was the dinosaur. He was the T-Rex. So I'm like, damn, they didn't even have Megatron in here. I'm like, nah, okay.
Yeah.
But it was all right. Like you said, a 3 on the new system with 5. 3 is a good score. 3 is a good score.
It's a 3.
Yeah, 3 is a good score.
Well, I see there's a lot of changes here.
Yeah.
I forgot.
So the new score, 5 is great. 4 is good. 3 is it's okay. 2 is bad. 1 is trash.
Yeah.
Okay.
It definitely beats the Mark Wahlberg ones by a mile.
Yeah, by a mile. Absolutely.
So I can definitely skip.
Yeah. We can definitely skip those.
Okay, I'm gonna rewatch the first 3. Just to get me in the mood. I can skip Bumblebee because I watched that a couple months ago. And then
so you saw Bumblebee?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah, Bumblebee was okay. It was good. Yeah.
Right.
It was good.
Okay, so wait. Okay, on your new scale, and this is like bringing up old stuff.
Okay.
I know it's summer 2023.
Okay.
On your new scale, Transformers 7 or 6 or whichever, it got a 2, 3.
3.
What would Venom get on your scale?
Still a fucking 0. I knew you was gonna say it. I knew you was. I knew he was gonna ask when he asked about the new rating. I knew he was gonna say it.
Wait, I had to stretch it. It had to like.
I knew the minute you said, "Hold on, I'm gonna take it back." I said he gonna say some shit about Venom. He gonna say some shit about Venom.
You giving it a 0?
Y'all, I could not stomach Venom. I couldn't like seriously. It took me 4 days to watch it at home.
We watched the first one in the movie.
Oh wait, yes we did. You're right.
We laughed, but we trashed it.
You're right. We trashed it though. Yeah, you're right.
We trashed it. Then.
I did not like Venom.
Like a 1.
You know, I didn't. My bad to everybody. Whoever.
Venom 2 is like a -8.
Oh, Venom 2 is bad. It's a 0.
Oh my gosh.
For everyone that's watching, sorry, I went back. It's been a while since I've been here. I just wanted to see how it matched up to the new rating scale. My bad. Proceed, everyone.
Okay, so now on to the main topic. So basically, are we giving Transformers a go see Transformers?
No, rent it.
Okay, I can stand with rent. Okay, I can go buy rent.
Wait, rent it.
I can go buy rent. I went to go see it.
We're being legal right now.
We're being legal, Scott.
We live. Rent it.
Yeah. I'm like, hold up. Renting it on Prime is just as much as paying for it. You may as well
rent it. Yeah. It ain't no $15.99.
I will go to my local theater.
Yeah, it ain't no $14.99. It ain't no
good old Magic Johnson Theater.
Yeah,
is the Magic Johnson Theater still open?
No.
One of them.
Oh. Well, for us, it's no. The one that some of y'all is, that don't shut down. They about to turn that joint. They about to turn that joint to like a Sam's Club or something like that, or a Costco. That the way the big the movie theater was, it can't be nothing
it
else.
was huge. You're right.
Unless you about to do like 5 different stores.
Yeah.
Wait, quick question: is Hoffman still good? I mean, is it still bad? Or have they like?
I haven't went back to Hoffman since the day we went to go see Cabin in the Woods, and
the area around it is built up though.
Yeah. The mouse ran in your lap and you screamed, and the girl behind us was like,
garage now.
Man,
I'm pretty sure I didn't scream.
That rat ran in your lap. I said, "Oh shit!" I said, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, they updated a lot of stuff around it though. It looks the ambiance of it looks it looks official.
Yeah,
okay. It looks official now. Parking garage, no more street parking.
Yeah, no more street parking. You got to pay.
They updated the parking garage.
Right.
I mean, I can't tackle a cone anymore.
No, you can't tackle a cone anymore, Scott. No, Ming just asked me if I'm going to go see The Flash. I'm actually going to see The Flash Thursday night. I'm going Thursday night.
Saturday.
Yeah, he just said y'all going Saturday. Now on to the bread and butter. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Okay, I'm gonna get my negatives out the way. I do know Jabril said, where's his invite, y'all? For
invite to the show?
No, to The Flash.
We talking to him. Man, get him.
Get him. I'm gonna go with my negatives first. Now, I do know there was a problem with the dialogue because it was on IGN where people said they couldn't really hear the dialogue. I did not have that in my movie. I was able to understand everybody clear, so I'm taking that got taken care of.
Same.
I know I almost had a goddamn seizure during the opening sequence because of all the flashing lights. Bro, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have a fucking stroke in here. So the opening sequence, no bull. They should really have a warning. What's the warning that comes up where you say you can have a seizure, the lights get the flashing?
Oh
y'all,
my God.
I was in there like this.
Oh my God.
I had my popcorn in my hand. I was like, wait a minute. Wait a damn minute, y'all. I almost had a seizure in that joint.
Oh my gosh, bro.
My hand in the popcorn.
You are hilarious, bro.
It was terrible. 2, my biggest problem with the movie was the animation. I think into the first Spider-Man, into the whatever the first one was called, it had better animation than this one. I did like what they did with when you was from a different multiverse. They would change the animation around that Spider-Man, so that Spider-Man may look like more like a comic book, and this one would look more like the regular one. I did like that. But my biggest problem with the movie was the animation. And I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I didn't like it as much as I liked the first one. It was definitely a lot of colors going on. Like it's a lot of colors going on. And I'm like, damn, man, like I kind of got like a little bit of headache when I was like seriously, bro. I was like, man, my head's starting to hurt. The story, excellent. Acting, excellent. The way Miles grows from the first one. Because, in the first one, he was learning to be Spider-Man. This one, you could tell he's been doing it a while, but he still got the silliness. Like when he was going back and forth with the Spot in the convenience store, and he was like jabbing him, and he kept putting the Jonah. I'm like, yeah, this is great. Miles' progression, the family aspect of it. I thought that's going to speak to a lot of kids about talking. And Scott, I know you haven't seen, but there's a part where Gwen tells her dad that she's Spider-Gwen. Her dad, who's a cop, literally still calls the police because, he's a cop. He's like, I need backup at such and such. So she dips. Miles' parents know there's something going on with him, but he doesn't want to say it. He's like, yeah, there's something, but just to see how you should be able to talk to your parents and just think that your parents used to be kids at some point in time. Miles, even that's another thing. Miles' progression and his parents' progression is very good. Like, they're just not up and yelling at him. They're like, maybe we're the ones that need to grow a little bit so we can listen to Miles. I thought that was great. When Miles realized, like, Mom, you were saying all this, you're right. Let me tell you what's going on. So I thought the progression was great. When they hit you with the okie doke in the movie, when he thinks that he's in his universe, that was good. I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of don't see, the story would have been good even if they didn't have the other Spider-Mans in there. Like, seriously. Like, because besides the chase, they didn't really serve no purpose. Maybe Miguel did, the advanced Spider-Man, but everybody else really didn't kind of serve a purpose. Issa Rae's character did, though. She served a purpose. But Spider-Punk, he did, and Spider-Man from India, I thought that was cool. They could have just rocked with them and been fine. They didn't really need the rest of the Spider-Man to come in there. But I loved that part of the movie. I loved the progression of the story. I loved Miles' growth of him being Spider-Man. So, Scott, what happens, they realize, or they say, with great power comes great responsibility. Well, in this movie, the captains basically die. Like, so Miles' dad is about
police captains.
Yeah. So Miles' dad is about to be promoted to a police captain. Gwen's dad is a police captain. So they're going to die. But they try to stop Miles because Miles is like, look, I'm not accepting the fact that my dad is going to die just because I'm a Spider-Man. Go ahead, Jay.
Basically, it's the destiny of all Spider-Men across all Spideyverse to lose Uncle Ben and lose their father, who happened to be the captain of the police.
Yeah, good point. Thank you. And so
all
Miles,
follow the same Spider-Man story because they took on the responsibility.
So Miles,
that's what makes them Spider-Man.
That's what makes them Spider. That's what makes them Spider-Man. And Miles refuses to accept that. He's like, no, I'm going to do something about it. I'm not going to tell you what happens there because I do want to leave a little bit for you. I do like Peter Parker. Well, they're all Peter Parker, but Peter's progression.
Not one. One ain't Peter. One's a clone of Peter.
Yes, one's a clone of Peter. You're right. His progression with his daughter. That was great. Like, to see how he was in the last one, and you like, dang, this dude almost on the edge over here. But him seeing like how Miles was, encouraged him to have a family. And so like him and Mary Jane got a little girl, but the baby is funny as shit. Like, Spider-Gwen's outside and she comes down off her web and just like points outside. Like, she has like a little crochet hat that looks like the Spider-Man eyes. It was cool. Like, that was good. So for me, on the scale from 1 through 5, put aside the animation, I would give it a 5. It was good. I truly enjoyed it. I almost want to say it may just be better than the first one. I'm really trying to debate that back and forth. I can at least say they're on the same line. I feel like because of the character development in the second one, it pulls just a little bit above the first one. Not by a lot, but just a tad bit. But I did enjoy it. Everybody go see it. It's a great story, great characters, great acting. I loved it.
I'll get the flaws out of the way too quickly. My only flaw with the movie was I think it did run a tad bit too long. There were what made the movie longer was like them basically, to me, like showing off the web sling. I called it turning into a music video. It was just web slinging, and the music, a dope song was just playing in the background. And I think that went on a bit too long. When they got to the story was great. Outside of that, it's an 8. It's I went home after I watched it. I literally went on HBO Max and watched Batman: Mask of the Phantasm to see if it stepped over Batman, and it did. But it is the second best animated movie ever made.
I gotta agree with that.
It's behind Mask of Phantasm.
Still
to me,
the best.
It clears the first one by 10 miles.
See,
story.
People was kind of calling me crazy because I said I think it's better than the first one. It's better than the first one.
This is one of the greatest animated movies ever.
I gotta say about it.
It's the greatest animated movie. It's the second one. It's not. I literally went home, and before I turned on Batman: Mask of the Phantasm, I said, "Am I really about to challenge Batman: Mask of the Phantasm as the GOAT animated movie? Am I really about to do this?"
It is.
And I watched it.
It is.
And Batman still got it. Batman still got it.
Mask
of the Phantasm. It brought me back. I said, "Okay, I was tripping just a little bit.
Just a little bit."
But it's the second greatest animated movie of all time.
I
actually enjoyed seeing the other Spider-Man. I went crazy when they showed Spectacular Spider-Man.
When they show Spectacular, but I also went crazy when they showed the Spider-Man from the PS4 game. Because I was like, oh shoot, they included him in there. So I was like, okay.
When I saw Spectacular Spider-Man, I was like, yup, because that is arguably also one of the greatest
Spider-Man shows.
Superhero cartoon period of all time.
Spectacular Spider-Man's pretty good.
Spectacular Spider-Man's on Netflix. That joint is a classic.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good.
It might be better than the OG. It just might be. But yeah. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. It's him in high school. Watch it. Watch it. It might. Watch it.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at that one because I'm.
Yeah. Watch the OG. The OG got a lot of fillers, bro.
Oh, it does.
I mean, I understand it was a different time.
Oh,
yeah. I want to do that.
It got the OG Spider-Man.
Everything is lockstep. Like what happened in season 1, it comes back season 3.
Right.
So it's one of those, but it's a different time. So I don't want to do that to the OG. It's a different time. But yeah, man, I liked all the.
I want to interrupt you real quick. I just want to say the OG one was mad disrespectful. I don't know if y'all remember this episode, but on the OG Spider-Man, he showed he was Peter Parker to a girl who had terminal ill. So he's like, you'll always know my secret. So he shows the girl that he's Peter Parker, but then he wears shoes. But then it's like the front of the building says like terminally ill. I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, this show is terrible.
I actually do remember that. I remember that.
Come on, man.
That part was terrible.
Oh, that's nice. But oh, that's nice. Yeah. You get to live with it for the next few weeks, maybe months.
But continue, Jay. My bad. I just had to get that out of the way.
No, you good. I liked all the fan service Spider-Man. They had this. They had the Spectacular. They had PS4 Spider-Man. Lego Spider-Man.
The Lego Spider-Man was funny. Like, guys, Cyberpunk. And everybody's voices came through. You could tell. And you know what? Not to go back, but I feel like Transformers was the same way. Everybody did so good with their voice acting, like you'll pinpoint them. Like in this one, I forget his name, but my man from Nope, I didn't even need to see the credits. The main dude from Nope, his name is Daniel. I can't pronounce his last name.
Yeah.
He was
Kaluuya.
Cyber Spider-Man, the Cyberpunk Spider-Man. Everybody did good. Spider-Punk, yes.
That man said, "Oh yeah, let them know."
Yeah, boop, and threw that thing off. Like, man, it was good. And
he was dope. He was like, he said, "Don't just use your fingers."
He said, "Use your palms." And then that's another thing. I like how he had his own mind against the other Spider-Mans, and then the fact that no other Spider-Man besides Miles was like, guys, like let's not let that be our fate. Let's try. We could try. Like, just because it says it's like this, let's try. But I was not expecting this. It is a to be continued. I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming. So when
there's gonna be a third movie.
Yes, absolutely.
Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Because Scott, do you want to know? I want to because the ending is actually.
I mean, no, I don't. I mean, you said it's something to worthwhile to wait for.
Yeah.
I can
Watch it because
there's gonna be a Hydro Man.
Yeah. Well, no, wait. Did you just say Hydro Man? The ending was very good, and when it hits you with it, at first I was kind of like, wait, is this his unit? Wait, what's going on here? Then I was like, oh, you know what, Scott? It almost reminds me, the hypeness of it. It kind of reminds me when, well, I can't say it for sure because I didn't watch any of the trailers, but when I first saw the wheelchair in Doctor Strange and realized it was Professor X, I got that type of feeling at the end of Spider-Man. I was like, "Oh shit, this just got real," The whole
theater erupted. They erupted. The whole theater.
The whole theater went.
Was it after the credit, or was it just?
There's no post-credit scene in the and that's how. And you know what? I just wanna clap it up for Sony doing that. I'm so sick of post-credit scenes, y'all. Like, absolutely. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm sick of them at this point. I am sick of
the
that
ones
shit.
where they prey on those people that are staying, and then it just ends up being nothing.
And it's nothing. Like, no bull. Like, nowadays, it's sad. But now I literally go into every movie, Google on my phone real quick, is there a post-credit scene? 9 times out of 10, I read it and when the movie's over because I don't feel like staying. By this time I gotta pee, I'm out of popcorn, I'm upset at this point, and I'm just sitting here for bullshit.
And shout out to the creators of this for making Spot a credible villain.
Yes.
In the cartoon, he's in the cartoon, but his jump was a machine. Creating the warp holes in the OG cartoon. He's in the OG cartoon. Because that's how he runs into Madam Web and all, but that's a different story.
That's different story. Yep.
But, you know what I'm saying? But
his progression is actually good too.
Incredible.
Because you're thinking he's just some BS villain because he's trying to, but that shit was funny too when he was trying to rob get the ATM out of there. You literally take him as a joke. But then he tells Miles, he's like, if it wasn't for me, there'd be no you. And he actually says some really important stuff. And then by the end of it, you see his progression turning from like a bullshit villain to like, oh shit, this man is about to be on some high level stuff. Because
what was his term again? What did Miles call him? He said, "You're not a second-rate villain." It was
he called him some type of B villain or a D-list villain or something like that.
And he kept saying the whole movie. He said, "I ain't about to. You ain't about to call me that no more."
And he triggered. And to see the spot, and that's another thing. That's how I know the acting is good because you can't see the Spot's face, but you can hear the change in his voice when he realizes, "I'm gonna really fuck you up." Like I'm about to really fuck you up, Miles. Like I'm about to corrupt, because he literally tells him, I'm gonna take out everything you love. And when he says it, you like, this just got real. This just got real.
I knew it was real when he followed Gwen to the new Earth and they tried to fight Spot, and Spot was boop.
Boop. Yeah, he had learned. Yeah,
he was like,
man.
I was like, oh, here we go. This man was like, I learned a few things while I was jumping across these Earths.
And Jabril just said something good too, like the way his power evolves along the way, because then he learns how to actually use it. So he's like,
take everything from you.
Yeah, he says, I'm going to take. And the way he says it makes you know he's not joking.
The way the animation was, everything was black.
But everything was black.
His whole body Spot.
Yeah, like, he was like, I'm going to take everything from you. And the way I'm like, dang, this just hit a new level of damn. Like it really did.
For all y'all little Disney lovers out there, man, talk about something. Y'all want them to buy Spider-Man. I don't.
Yeah, I agree.
Disney, y'all looking shaky over here right now.
Y'all stay over there.
Go ahead, keep
stay over there.
Sony, keep doing your
thing. I agree.
Keep
stay over there.
Your thing.
Stay over there.
You're outclassing live action movies right now. That's insane.
Yeah, like no bull. Like I was telling somebody this too. The Spider-Verse movies are. They may not be better than the last Tom Holland one, but easily got the first two beat.
Wait, when we were doing the top, Marvel movies, I believe the first Spider-Verse movie was like in the top 5.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I was about to say.
That's what y'all were saying.
I'm pretty sure.
The first year, I was about to say, when the first one came out, it was killing everybody.
It was.
This is number 2. I'll go ahead and say it. Best superhero movie this year. It's going to end the year as the best superhero movie, and it might be the best movie this year, period.
Yeah, I don't.
What about the Flash and?
It might be the best movie this year, period.
The Flash is going to be good, but I don't think.
Flash
I don't
not
think
touching that.
Yeah, Flash not going to touch that. It's not going to touch that.
I'm telling you, for me, across the Spideyverse, that's the bar,
I
man.
agree.
And that's a tough bar.
So I told a guy who I work with, Javon. I told him truly, I think it's better than the first one. It's better than the first one. Like,
I want to call it a classic, but I'm gonna wait 5 years.
Like,
gotta age for.
Yeah, don't pull a Josh.
Don't
be a prisoner at the moment. best movie to come out in the last 10 years. What?
Wait a damn minute.
Wait till you watch Guardians 3 and then go back and listen to what he said about Guardians 3. You're gonna lose your mind.
Did you see that episode? I said Guardians was in my top 5. The third one.
Marvel movie.
Yes. Best superhero movie this year.
Oh yeah.
Up until just now.
Right. Up until now, it was the best superhero movie this year.
No, Scott. I'm telling. Listen, Scott. You know me, bro. I'm telling you. You're not going to agree. You didn't see it yet, right?
No, I didn't see Guardians 3 yet. But
you going?
I mean, for a hot minute, he was saying.
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi was the best. So
I'm never gonna let that down. Y'all never gonna let that one. I get it though. I was in there. You're right, Scott. You were right. I was a prisoner of the moment. But now, Jason, I'm absolutely with you. Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse is the best comic book movie this year so far. And as of right now, I don't think anything's gonna beat it. As much as I want to see the Flash, and I think the Flash is gonna be good, the Flash is not going to touch that.
Yeah,
because.
I mean, you could just like interpret it. It made it hit different.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Yeah. It was hardly any action. It was hardly any action in Across the Spider-Verse. It really was.
So it's the story.
It's the story. The story.
It's action. It works.
Dude, I'm trying to tell you, and don't get me wrong, not saying that it was actionless. It had some action with it. The big chase scene is good, but the story is what sells it. The story is what sells it.
It was story going on with the action.
With the action,
the same
yeah,
time.
Absolutely. It was good. It was so good.
Warner Brothers and Disney, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Except for James Gunn, because James Gunn did Peacemaker, and that was Peacemaker and Suicide Squad. They were really good. So I ain't really gonna say that. But the rest of that stuff that's been coming out like the past year. It ain't Spideyverse.
Yeah, it's definitely not.
That's different.
And but you know what?
That's different.
Now take that though, because think about it. How much has we said on this show that DC's animated stuff is way better?
That's first class.
Yo, DC's animated stuff, but the Across the Spider-Verse actually does something to show that you can have a animated superhero show be decent. Well, excuse me, be excellent.
Excellent.
If the writing and everything comes together right.
Yeah, that's the part. That's the main part where I'm laughing at these live action scums, because it's like it ain't even about that it's animated. Of course, with it being animated, they could stretch the imagination a whole lot more than live action without CGI. I get that. But how the voice acting and the writing itself is more impactful than Ant-Man, Quantumanium, or even Guardians 3.
It is.
That's crazy.
I look forward to seeing that. Y'all got me.
Yeah, you gotta Scott, you gotta see that. I
look forward to. I'm gonna see that, and then Transformers. I'll get around to it. But
to your DC point, Josh, outside of when it comes to all-time GOAT animated cartoon movies, no order. You got both of the Spideyverses. You got Mask of the Phantasm. The rest of the next 5 to 10 is probably all DC. Tower of Babel. However you want.
Flashpoint Paradox. Apocalypse. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Absolutely.
What animated Marvel movie is what? Wolverine versus Wolverine versus the Hulk. Wolverine versus Thor.
I did like the Technonova Iron Man one where. Norman Reedus was Frank Castle, and he was shooting at Hawkeye and Black Widow, and Iron Man was like, "Don't kill him, Frank." And he was like, "They don't need their legs to breathe." He's like, they don't need their legs to breathe. But dude,
yeah.
It's put together
versus Thor, Wolverine versus Hulk, right?
Yep. That was like the main ones. Yep. And it's put, dude, I'm trying to tell you, it's the story's put together so, like, dude, it was so good. Like, just everybody's, and that's another thing. They fitted everybody's stories where you got enough to know what was going on with everybody in that time. In 2 hours and 16 minutes.
Yep.
You was able to know, okay, boom, Gwen's suffering over here. Miles is suffering over here. Peter's trying to figure out what to do with Mary Jane and his new kid. Miguel got this going on where such and such. The Indian Spider-Man, the pimp, he over here just looking good with the hair leaning to the right. You know what I'm saying? It was great.
But everybody laughed that when the movie opened up with Gwen, and it was like her 10 to 15 minutes, and then it finally said, Sony presents Spider-Man across the Spider-Verse. Everybody started laughing like, man, we think the movie just
because she's drumming, and I'm having a seizure. I'm having a seizure while she's drumming. I'm in there like this with the popcorn. Like, what is going on around here?
Yeah,
like
the intro of the movie, bro, they take the time to flesh out what Gwen is doing in her Earth.
What she's been doing after Miles.
After she left Miles.
Yep.
And when I say they like flesh it out, they fleshed it the hell out. So it's gonna make you feel like the movie. Well, I'm giving it away, but it felt like the movie the movie just started with Gwen talking. Like, oh, okay, here's the movie, and then after they show whatever they show, without spoiling, that Joan just said, Sony presents Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Movie started, and it's like, damn.
Wait a minute. Like I truly think, like I said, the worst part for me, I do think the animation was better in the first one. And I think that's because it wasn't so much colors like it was in this one. Yeah. Like, there was a lot going on. And I'm not saying the animators, they did a bad job. They really did a good job. But for me, I think in my older age, it's hard for me to keep it up. I was like, oh shit. But it was good. It was good. Yeah. But I just for the record, to let y'all know, I did not have that problem with the dialogue not being able to hear. I heard everything, so that was cool.
I actually liked it because I liked it all because it helped me. I knew based on animation which Spider-Man it was.
Right,
so
that's Jabril just said that. He said it's intentional, and that's literally what it's for. Because even the scene with the Vulture. And you see where his century comes from something different. So his art style was different than Gwen's. So I thought that was like, oh, okay, cool. But Scott, you definitely need to go see it. It was good.
Ben Reilly, what do I do?
I'm looking at this wall. Oh my God, I'm looking at this portal. Hey son, Ben Reilly had me in tears, bro. He was like, oh my God, there's something going on in the alley. Let me drop down there. Then I'm looking at the wall. I'm like, bro, what are you doing, Ben? What are you doing? So I'm excited. Scott, when are you going to see The Flash? Because I'm trying to do that show ASAP. I'm pretty. You cracking a little bit. Snap, crackle, pop. No, not really.
1 second.
Now we heard you. Oh.
He'll probably come back.
He gonna come back in. Oh man.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. There you go.
Okay. For Flash, I don't know. I'll try to see it as soon as I can.
Yeah, I definitely.
Guardians 3 and Transformers and
Guardians 3 about to be on Disney Plus anyway. It's about to be on.
It's been a month.
It's about to be on Disney Plus.
It is about to be on. I think they already announced it, right? They already announced the date.
Shoot, I didn't even know The Way of the Water was on Disney Plus. The new Avatar joint.
Hey Scott.
It's on HBO.
Hey Scott.
I mean Disney Plus. Excuse me.
If you heard them right, it's been about a month. It's already coming to Disney. It's Disney, right? So that lets you know the quality of the movie for real. You think any movie
that
good? It's just about to come on Disney Plus after a month. You think it came off good?
Don't use that to justify Guardians. Don't use that. Don't use that.
Damn. I mean the second one.
When Way of the Water came out? 6 months ago?
No. That don't count either. The Way of the Water, that don't count either.
It just hit HBO Max.
No, it's like no, that don't count. That don't count. That don't count either.
No, they did make like $1 billion though. So
right, that don't make like $1 billion.
They did make $1
but
billion.
I was like, damn man.
Guardians had the lowest opening. Not opening, but lowest. I think it had the lowest out of all of them. Oh, it was an Ant-Man.
Wait,
it was Ant-Man.
Ant-Man 3 was
cheeks. Cheeks.
Ant-Man 3 was really
Guardians
bad.
had the next lowest, I think.
Yeah,
so
Guardians
far.
3 was really bad.
Spider-Man had the highest. Spider-Man has had the highest since post Infinity War, the last Spider-Man movie. Still to the day, the highest.
Yeah, I mean, my God.
What phase is this? Phase 4, phase 5?
Phase 4, I think. I don't even know what phase we anymore.
James Gunn, DC Universe.
That's all we're concerned about. That's all we're concerned about. We're concerned about James Gunn.
It's been bad. Whatever phase this is.
Man, the only good thing about Quantumania was Jonathan Majors.
She-Hulk was the old phase, right? Was the last phase?
Him as a villain was good, but him as like this ultra powerful being, it was still hard to believe because this story hasn't explained it yet.
Right.
But just seeing him and his intensity delivering the lines, you're like, oh shit. But then you're like, but what can you do? I mean, Thanos, he was just.
But see, I don't think
like a man.
You said it right. I don't think they had showed him enough where you think he's a threat yet.
They haven't explained like his past,
exactly,
his power, capability. They haven't
exactly.
So from afar.
Jabril said we in 5. Dang, I didn't even know we was in phase 5.
It's phase 5.
Damn.
All I know is a lot of it.
No, WandaVision was the old phase. Okay,
yeah, that was old phase.
Wait. Black Panther 2 was phase 5. The new Doctor Strange was phase 5.
Oh wow.
Was it? No,
I don't know. I don't even watch the phase. I'm just watching.
I think Black Panther was the end of the last phase.
It may be end of phase 4, right?
I think so. The last half of phase 4 and phase 5, as far as has been pretty bad.
Well, I thought Black Panther was good. It just wasn't like
super
good.
Movie.
It just wasn't.
It was a memorial
to Chadwick, right?
Tribute. It was a tribute movie.
Right.
It wasn't a superhero movie. It was a very political-esque movie. But superhero movie, when they try to push something so much that you see that more than what it's supposed to provide.
Agreed.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a superhero movie. People fighting and
I know people
good guy, bad guy.
I'm just sick of them trying to recast T'Challa. Like, you can let Shuri be Black Panther. That's fine. That's how it was. It's okay. You don't have to get T'Challa's son to be T'Challa. So you can let Shuri bring Black Panther.
That was a good little thing. Now they're gonna fast forward. But he eventually becomes him. But
we don't need him right now in the phase. He gonna grow up to be like 18 and like the phase 5?
This was gonna happen. They're gonna put him in the Quantumverse, fast forward time so that he can become an Avenger.
It did.
So he can help out everybody.
So it's kind of like the Speed Force.
Scott Wright.
Yeah.
But it's James Gunn's world. This is James Gunn's world now. Now look, I started watching Michael Rosenbaum's podcast Inside of You when he's talking to James Gunn.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the podcast with Tom Willis.
No, the Talkville. I do watch Talkville though, because I'm a Smallville fan, so I do watch Talkville. But he was actually talking. I want to finish watching it because Michael Rosenbaum asks good questions, and I really want to see how they was like, yeah, James, we're letting this rock. Like you're gonna be our new person. Like, because I'm not gonna lie to y'all. James Gunn really doesn't have anything bad under his belt. And he writes. That's the good part too. He's writing the stuff too. So it's kind of like nothing.
And Gunn we trust.
Right. And Gunn we trust. Like, so I'm curious to see what the Flash is holding though. I'm curious to see what I think the Flash is going to be really good. Like, really good. Like you said, not best superhero movie of the year. but because I think Across the Spider-Verse has that. I don't think nothing's going to be Across the Spider-Verse at this point.
You know what? I just checked my sources. I can see Across the Spider-Verse. I think I may watch that tonight.
Well, why would you?
Yeah.
You're going to the movies, right?
What? But yeah, I checked my sources.
Okay, good.
You know, they have
That's it. Just leave it at that,
showing.
Scott. Just leave it at that. Just leave it at that. Just say, okay, good. All right, just make sure.
MCU life support. I said it. I said this on the episode. Y'all on life support.
Yep,
You're
they
slipping.
really are. They really are.
You're slipping.
But you know what?
You can't let Spideyverse do this to y'all, MCU. And y'all trying to get the rights. I don't want y'all to have the rights.
Yeah, Sony does it. They're spaced out good enough where you miss it, and like they did good with that. They did good with
slipping. Y'all better do something over there. Y'all slipping.
Yeah, they did pretty damn good.
The Secret Wars is coming up, and then we got the ladies coming up at the end of the year.
I do want to see the Secret Wars though. The one with Samuel. I do want to see
and
that.
The Skrulls.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be good. I think that's gonna be good.
Secret Wars are invasions.
Secret invasions.
I always confuse them both.
Right.
I'm not confusing them, but
it
could be the same thing.
Yeah, actually, it could be. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You want to see Monica Rambeau?
I want to see Monica Rambeau. I really don't care about, and not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. I just don't care about the other two. I like
Captain Marvel. Yeah.
I don't care about Captain Marvel. The Miss Marvel kind of threw me all off with her show.
You saw the show,
yeah,
finally.
It threw me all off. I'm kind of like, I don't like this.
It's a real kiddie show.
It's real kiddie. It's real kiddie. I don't like it.
First episode from when it first came out.
I don't like. Now I think she's great. I think she's great as Miss Marvel. But like you said, the show is like really kiddie. Like it's kind of like okay, like but like she definitely, in order for me, she would definitely have to do some progression. For sure, Ms. Marvel would have to
She's a new Spider-Man.
She could.
She's a new Spider-Man. She's a new, kid, wisecracking, jokes.
Yeah.
Innocent.
Yep. Absolutely.
It ain't gonna work, man.
Yeah, it ain't gonna work.
It's gonna be different.
And then I'm not gonna lie to you. We kind of already had Captain Marvel, so why? I want to see Monica. I want to see Rambo. I want to see her story. I don't want to see theirs. So. It's kind of like, okay,
Monica Rambeau.
That's what I care about.
Yes.
Like, I don't want to see Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel. I just don't. I hate to say it, but I don't really care about that.
They could do they could do a 10-minute refresher of what they've been up to.
Yeah.
But
then just focus on Monica, right? We don't want to know what the rest of them do. Exactly. Like, because to be honest, we haven't seen Monica since WandaVision. So what have you been doing since WandaVision? You know what I'm saying?
Been up to? I want to know.
What you been up to, Monica? Like, yeah, but you're right. The Miss Marvel show, that thing completely, I was like, oh man, this is.
It's really kiddie.
It's really
the
kiddie.
Bengals, and but she's a mutant, but it was a lot. Watching that reminded me of watching Moon. What was it?
Moon Knight?
What's the one?
Moon Knight?
It kind of gave me that feeling. Like,
I thought Moon Knight was a little bit good though.
I thought Moon Knight was good too.
Yeah.
I didn't. Y'all saying I said it was kiddie, but I didn't say Miss Marvel was bad. It just gave me that feeling.
If I had to compare Miss Marvel
he was
to
in
something,
his own little universe.
I would compare it to That's So Raven, but That's So Raven was 10 times better. Like I was like.
Okay, it's really, really, really kiddie.
It is. It's really kiddie.
Oh my god.
So I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to this week for sure. I'm excited about this week for all I'm going to text y'all when I go see Flash. I'm just going to send one text, scene. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm going to hold everything I got to the show.
Speed Force, man. We're going back to the Speed Force.
Oh, here we go. We're gonna pull a CW joint. We just gonna run to the goddamn Speed Force.
Superman and Lois got renewed for another season, man. I'm like 3 seasons behind.
I'm like 3 seasons behind.
I never went back after the first season.
And that was a good show.
Season. I only saw a few. They replaced one of the sons. Well,
What happened?
Yeah. No, he left and they replaced him.
Why did he leave? The main one,
Jonathan.
The one with the powers.
No, without.
Why he leave?
Yeah, he left the show.
Why he leave know.
Personal reasons? I don't know that exactly. Yeah. It was just like personal.
Hey, I wanted to ask y'all, have
but
y'all
they replaced him
heard
with a kid that looks just like the other guy.
Okay.
So.
Have y'all heard that?
Like twins now.
So it's not Aunt Viv.
Aunt Viv. No, it ain't that.
No. They didn't replace him with a black guy. No. I mean, Lois was married to John, so.
I need to get back up on Superman and Lois was actually good. Like it was good.
Did Lex come back? Don't spoil why if he did. Did Lex come back?
Yes, of course.
Oh, because season 1 ended because Lex's daughter showed up. That's right.
Wait, what?
Wait.
Wasn't that the end of season 1? Superman and.
No, you think about Supergirl.
No, Superman and Lois.
No, Superman. I didn't.
Remember Lex Luthor?
Lex's daughter?
Yeah, because remember in the different time.
Season 1?
Yeah,
season 1?
Wasn't he living in a trailer? Like, wasn't he living like in a mobile home?
His daughter showed up at the end, didn't it?
I don't remember.
Of season 1? No,
yeah.
I don't recall that.
Okay, so I guess we just gotta go back and watch it at this point because I don't remember anything.
Season 1 was Superman and his brother fighting and took over his son's body, but I don't remember anything about
Okay, don't say no more because I need to watch it because I don't remember none of that.
Okay.
I don't remember none of that. Does anybody got any closing points to make out?
I got it.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, here she is. Natalie Lane Irons. Somehow she was able to meet up.
And the fact that is
you going in and out again.
You going in and out.
Disconnect. He about to disconnect. Oh man.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay, that wasn't the black guy. It's not Lex.
What? Okay. Don't say nothing else there. Don't say nothing else. I didn't.
That's why he was reacting that. Yeah, don't say nothing.
Yeah.
Don't say nothing else.
Because he said it. Because you remember, I only watched season 1, so I remember he came in as Lex.
Don't say nothing else.
Did he?
Don't say nothing else. Nope. Don't say nothing else. Nope. Let it go. Like Frozen. Let it go. Okay. All right. No, I got one. Go back and watch it.
Lex Luthor, no. What?
Oh my God.
I thought that was a good twist that Lex Luthor was black. But,
oh my God.
God damn it.
I was like, bro, you had me thinking I'm crazy. I'm like,
because the computer was calling him Lex. That's why.
Right.
That's what Jabril just said. The machine was calling him Lex. All right, no more. I gotta see it. Okay.
Yeah, don't say nothing else. Don't say nothing else.
Okay. So, anybody got any closing remarks? Are we all good? Scott,
go see Spider-Man, man.
Yep, go see it.
Oh, I think I'm gonna watch that tonight.
Nachos, icy, pizza, man. Go to the theater, man.
Yeah. When I go to the concession stand, I'm gonna get all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I highly recommend. And you know me.
Well,
Thor Ragnarok and Love and Thunder is trash.
Oh.
So if y'all went to go see that, go get y'all money back.
Okay.
But this right here, across the Spideyverse, this is what you pay money to go see.
Oh.
All right. In the midst of all that, you didn't have to, hit Thor 3 with a straight bullet.
Yes, I did.
Exactly.
Because I want y'all. I want people to see the quality of great, like real greatness. You see how things get smaller when other things become better, when things are better? So, hey, I'm just telling the truth, okay?
Like Ant-Man when he grows.
All right, y'all. Stay frosty. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And remember, you can't be good. Be good at it.